Imagine the responsibility of creating a brand new country for hundreds of millions of people, starting with a completely blank slate. That was the reality facing India's founders in the winter of 1950. Before they could begin drafting laws for taxes or elections, they had to solve a basic legal problem. They had to answer two specific questions. Where do the physical borders of this new nation end? And exactly who officially belongs inside them? The answers to them became the first 10 articles of the Indian Constitution. They serve as the bedrock code of the Republic, dividing into two pillars, the physical map and the legal identity. Without these dual pillars, the concept of an independent republic remains theoretical. Articles 1 through 10 provided the legal scaffolding required to make the nation real on the world stage. The first pillar is the physical territory. Article 1 starts by declaring, India, that is Bharat, shall be a union of states. This established a powerful central government overseeing a federal structure. But the internal map wasn't locked. Articles 2, 3, and 4 gave Parliament the power to admit new states, alter boundaries, or change names. This flexibility allowed the Union to absorb external territories, as seen when Article 2A managed the integration of Sikkim. The founders chose this level of territorial flexibility so the central government could reorganize a fragmented post-colonial landmass without triggering a constitutional crisis every time a border moved. While the land was flexible, rules for the people living on it had to be precise. Article 5 laid down the baseline definition of citizenship for those living in India when the Constitution commenced. But this baseline faced an immediate challenge. The partition of India and Pakistan triggered a massive migration, creating millions of refugees overnight. Article 6 was the legal response to this crisis. It set clear registration and residency rules to grant citizenship to those fleeing Pakistan into India. Then there were individuals who migrated to Pakistan but subsequently decided to return to India. Article 7 handled this group, establishing strict conditions for their legal status. Articles 5 through 7 were not abstract definitions. They were real-time mechanisms engineered to bring demographic order to the chaos of the partition. The scope also extended beyond the borders. Article 8 allowed people of Indian origin living abroad to register as citizens, ensuring the diaspora maintained legal ties to the homeland. However, Article 9 established a rule of absolute exclusivity. If you voluntarily acquire the citizenship of a foreign country, your Indian citizenship is instantly severed. Finally, Article 10 guaranteed that these citizenship rights would persist until Parliament formally enacted future laws to regulate them. The result of these two pillars is a specific contrast. While the nation's internal geographic borders were designed to be fluid, the legal definition of citizen loyalty was engineered to be rigid. By the end of Article 10, the initial void was filled. The new state possessed a manipulable map and a documented populace. Parliament continues to utilize the powers of Article 3 to reshape the internal map, proving the founders' design for territorial flexibility still functions today. Yet even as internal borders shift, the requirement for single, exclusive citizenship established by Article 9 remains a constant in the legal identity of the nation. Articles 1 through 10 provided the foundational rules that turned a collection of fragmented post-colonial territories into the unified legal structure of the Indian Republic.